Hi, guys.
We're finally back.
Well, it really isn't like we've been gone that long.
Like a week and a half.
Well, no, because like the last time we did it super early, so it feels like a long time, but really it's not. We didn't miss that much.
Feels like forever. Well, we did miss, like, the things that we missed are significant. Possible hostage situations.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe all that, though.
But, like, here's what I don't get. And if you don't know what we're talking about, Crown fucking Jewel happened. Blood Money Mania, basically. And apparently there was plane issues. But a lot of superstars were acting like it was a lot more than just your typical, oh no, the plane's broken.
Well, it was grounded. We know that, right? Or no?
Yeah. They couldn't take off. And what had happened was Vince got on his plane and left. And then Brocky and Hogan got on their plane and left. And then, like, Vince, I guess, was mid-air when all of this shit went down. And he said, okay. And the next report is a little, I'm hearing a couple different things. But I wouldn't be surprised if Vince is like, tell them I saved them. So the first report that came out, like, right when it happened was that Vince didn't know what to do. So the group of superstars put their money together and chartered a plane, which chartering a plane from Saudi Arabia to Buffalo, New York, it's not cheap.
Well, no.
No. Chartering a plane, like, in general, is a bit pricey. So the initial report was that the people who were the top superstars who were supposed to be at SmackDown said, we're not going to wait, and we're just going to chance it and get on a plane and go.
So
it was like 170, no. They said it was like 75 people. So, like, production people, commentary, and then superstars. So the names that we heard were like Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns and people like that.
Was that who you said that Flair was on there?
Yeah, Flair was on there, but Andrade wasn't.
Poor Andrade.
Well, you know what? This is how I pictured is, like, you know, like that old footage of Vietnam where, like, the mom is holding the baby up to the helicopter to get him out. I imagine that's what Andrade was doing, was like, take him. Just take him. Get him to safety. But what is curious is they left Lacey and Nattie.
Really?
They did.
Well, that's not very chivalrous.
Well, maybe Lacey was like, I'm an ex-Marine. I can handle it. And Nattie was with
saying that.
Well, Nattie was with TJ, though. So, I mean, she would have been fine because she's with what is considered the head of the household.
I don't know. I'd still be pissed.
Well, yeah, I mean, either that or they didn't want to shell out the money. They're like, no thanks. So those people got on the plane. And the plane didn't make it. The plane with the people who either chartered it or now they're saying, oh, Vince paid for it. Which, okay. Got there right as SmackDown ended. So they didn't make it. Because I guess they had to, like, lay over in, like, Norway or something like that to get fuel. And then, yeah. So,
it was okay because SmackDown didn't really need him anyway.
Yeah, SmackDown didn't need him. SmackDown was just fine without him. Which that's a whole other story. Which Shawn Michaels told us the truth to that story, at least. So then that leaves 200 and something talent sitting in Saudi Arabia. Now, these people were on the plane for 6 hours. 6 hours sitting on a plane on the tarmac in Saudi Arabia. By hour 2, I would be pissed. Like,
by hour 1, I would be freaking out.
You're like, we're gonna fucking die. This is it.
Yeah.
We're fucking dying. Well, turns out Braun was not in the top 20, guys. Braun, they left Braun behind. And he went, once they let them off the plane and said, here, go get a hotel. It's going to be a while. Braun went shopping for Crocs.
What?
He went shoe shopping, as you do, right?
Why?
I don't know. He just put on Instagram, stuck in Saudi Arabia, going shoe shopping.
Yeah, because, that's normal.
Yeah, why not? Because, yeah. But then again, tonight on Instagram, he didn't know what a bidet was, so.
Oh, he did too. He just
No, he's like, they put a redneck up in this bougie hotel, and he's like, it's got this toilet and whatever that is.
He knew what it was.
You know what? He probably didn't want to admit that he was using it.
He probably liked it.
Exactly. Anyway, they left Braun behind. And then superstars started getting real antsy.
As anyone would.
And basically, Rusev was telling people to pray for him. Which, that's not indicative of anything or, terrifying at all. Everybody's at home like, oh my God, they're going to die. And Rusev's like, pray for me. Oh yeah, that made the situation a lot better, Rusev.
Made everybody calm.
Yeah, no. Everybody was like, what's happening? And then you have Buddy Murphy who just says, never again. And I was like, yep. That seems smart now. Well, finally they got to go home 26 hours later.
God.
After they initially boarded the plane. And once they got home, Carl said he would not go unless it was for a second swimming pool. And Mrs. Christine Allegra Christine Anderson Allegra dropping the bomb, saying, oh, we thought you were held hostage. Oh, okay. After that point, no, but everybody was like, oh, so we were right. And then that's when everybody, all of the people who are basically, humping WWE's leg were like, oh no, it was just, there was an issue with the fuel line on the plane.
Do we really believe that?
And here's the other thing. This was added the other day. The part that they needed was just, they didn't have it in Saudi Arabia, so they had to fly it in from Germany.
This is the first time I'm hearing any of this.
Oh, yeah. I read this yesterday. They said that they had to fly a part in from Germany, and they could only fit so many people on that charter plane, so you had to say. That's what AJ said, at least. But I don't believe him. Sorry, AJ. I don't believe you.
Well, the whole thing doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't. So, since, they got stuck in Saudi Arabia, they had to pull some shit out of their ass to get SmackDown to work.
Which eventually they would have probably went away that way anyway, but it was like full-blown.
Last minute.
Yeah.
So, Brock got there in time because Brock just left after his match. Obviously.
Brock was smart.
Yeah, Brock was like, I'm out of here. Hogan, get on the plane.
Got my paycheck. Let's go.
Did you get your check? I got my check. Okay, let's go have a steak dinner on the plane. Heyman, get on the plane. We're going. So they left, like right after Hogan walked out with Team Hogan and they came back. They got on the plane and left. So they made it. And, of course, you had the people who didn't go, which was The Miz,
there. Yeah.
Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn. They were all there. The smart people who decided not to go. I'm sure The Miz will never go again. This time it was just because they're filming, I think, either Miz or Mrs. or he's filming something else. But I'm sure he's never going to go. So, yeah. So you get the smart people and Brock. So, that's like a handful of people, right? And the women. The women were there too.
Yeah, that's right. Remember that, yes.
The women were there, obviously. So, you get insert Sean and Hunter. Who decided, Sean said, this is what Sean said on Backstage. He said that he woke up and saw all the talk on Twitter and was going to text Hunter and ask him, hey, do they need anything? Like, something going on? But he didn't. He's like, you know what? They'll handle it. They'll handle it. Well, around noon, Hunter's like, hey, you want to go on a plane and go to Buffalo? Okay. So, Hunter and Sean got on a plane with the kids. They took the kids, obviously, and went to Buffalo. And got there at 7:55.
Oh my God.
While the show started at 8.
Wow.
And they had to have a police escort to get there in time. And they made Heyman talk longer than he was supposed to. Paul just talk.
Well, but he's good at that, so it worked out.
Yeah, they're like, I need you to stall.
And he'd be like, no problem.
Okay.
He'd be a really good filibuster in Congress.
Oh, yeah. So Paul stalled for a while. And they got there. Sean said literally the scene where him and Hunter are standing in the back and Brock walks by and they're just like looking at him. That's literally like they got out of the limo, like walked over and it's like. So that's how late they were. But they put on one of the best SmackDowns in years.
It was good.
It was really good. We had an invasion and we got dream matches that we only thought in our dreams.
Yeah, so NXT is going to be a part of Survivor Series this year, and they started early.
And okay, can I just say, I never knew I wanted this, but now that we've seen it, I want it again. Ciampa versus The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I never, like, in my realm of possibility, was like, no, it was good. It was really good. And Daniel Bryan versus Adam Cole.
Very good.
Very good. And now Shayna Baszler will be facing Becky and Bayley.
Which I think could probably be pretty interesting.
It just makes me laugh, though. So on Raw, they had a face-to-face with Becky and Shayna. And both of them are just like, oh, I'll be watching Bayley, but my eye's on you. And Bayley's like, what? I feel bad for Bayley. Come on. We all know she doesn't have a chance in hell. But hey.
Let her be included.
Let her at least treat her like she's in the match. And now everybody's like, oh, that match would be so much better if Bayley wasn't in it. I'm like, aw.
That's kind of mean.
She loses her ponytail. She's finally acting like a grown woman, and now y'all just don't want her.
I'm not a fan of it in general. I loved the fact that, she went heel, but now I'm like, eh.
Can I just say, this is what won it for me. She's doing a promo, and she's like, I had to get rid of the side ponytail. I'm a 30-year-old woman. I'm like, thank you. Like, we've only been saying that for how long?
Well, I don't know. True. Everything she's saying is true, but I don't know. I just don't feel it. When she destroyed the buddies, I was right there with her, but.
Oh, yeah. She's like, bitch, I'm stabbing these fuckers. It's like, good for you, Bayley.
Yes, we all wanted that.
Yes. And then she cut her hair. I love her haircut. She's got a very nice hair.
I don't like it. I'm glad that she cut it, but I don't like the cut.
Well, Bayley is now. See, here's what would have taken it a step further if she cut her hair in the ring. She just got some scissors and just lobbed it off.
That would have been good.
That would have been real good. But so now we have invasions all the time on every show, and the ratings are going up big time.
NXT is about to surpass AEW.
SmackDown, they've Friday's episode, which was this last Friday, was the highest rated episode and has almost reached 2.7 million people.
Really?
Yeah. Huh.
It was a good week.
That. Yeah. People and NXT's catching up.
Like, literally, AEW dropped big time, but NXT gained. Like, and it's like
they're filling the gap.
It was within like 50,000 or something. It was a small amount, 100,000 maybe.
They're filling. No,
they're both 8 something. They're both 800 something.
Well, guess what? They're filling the gap.
Yep, and it's gonna get even. They're gonna surpass big time all this club shit that's happening.
Oh my god. So, guys, one of the best invasions of the whole damn thing, we got the OC going to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, they should just stay there.
Something big's going to happen.
So, guys, our good brothers, Gallows and Anderson, and AJ Styles attacked the Undisputed Era.
Mm-hmm.
And I about died.
And then it got better.
Because then there was a match set up. And that match was Matt Riddle and Keith Lee. And Matt Riddle's giant dick. What? His outfit, you could see it.
You always see it.
Well, this you could, like, really see it.
He needs to get drag queens to teach him how to tape it between his legs.
Well, he's not going to do... If you had that and you were a guy, would you do that?
No. But I mean, wouldn't it like impede, I don't know, something?
Well, guess what? It didn't.
He did fall or something, didn't he? He fucked up somehow.
Well, that was his foot hitting the rope.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. And the last member of the team was Ciampa.
Yes.
Which, can we please get AJ versus Ciampa one-on-one, please?
Yeah. Let's fast forward to what happened at the end. Because that was the best part.
I'm sorry, I was talking about
Matt
Riddle's giant dick.
At the end.
Literally everybody sat there and said, does everybody in this match just have a giant dick? Because that's what I feel like. Like, literally, I think all of them are packing. I mean, not as much as Matt Riddle, but, you know. There's a lot happening there. And then guess what else? They added one more person with a giant dick, and that was Finn Balor. Looking like a snack.
And then it happened.
AJ and Prince Balor
standoff.
Just stared at each other. And AJ threw up the 2 sweet. And Finn got the finger guns.
But then AJ was like smiling. You couldn't really see what Finn was. But it wasn't like a.
Well, Prince Devitt never smiles.
No, but it wasn't like, you know, a in your face kind of thing. It was almost.
Yeah, it wasn't like I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, it was more of sort of a solidarity kind of thing.
Yeah.
And everyone freaked out.
I freaked out. I screamed.
Everyone freaked out. I texted you. I was like, what is going on?
Guys, it was a lot of, I don't know what's happening. But I like it.
So, yeah, who knows? I mean, we still have 2 weeks. There could be a War Games situation. Yeah. They still don't have the men's War Games match that I know
NXT,
of.
Yeah. They did set that up.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. They did. But
there's still a mystery person.
The seating chart online for the Survivor Series actually has 2 rings in it when you go to buy your ticket for Survivor Series.
So
it's possible.
Take that for what you will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the War Games match for NXT, the men's one, is Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong versus Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, and to be announced.
Probably Finn Balor.
No.
He's got a match. Yeah.
I think it's Dominic Dijakovic is what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just all about the Finn Balor.
Wah, wah. That's how I feel about that. I'm sorry. I think you should put Pete Dunne in there.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because Pete Dunne deserves everything, including a haircut.
Please, God.
He came out and I was like, he's so cute. If he'd cut his fucking hair.
I don't get it. I don't. Like, bro, no.
It was his birthday the other day.
It was. He should have gotten a haircut for his birthday.
People were posting old pictures of him. I was like, oh, remember when he had short hair? Now
I fell in love with him then. I thought he was so hot. Now I'm like, oh, God. I can't look at you the same.
You're like, I'm just imagining you with a haircut.
I know. I'm envisioning you with your little haircut that you had, like, in the tournament.
When we saw him at the Progress show and he had his hair, like, right at about nose level and he was just looking all cute.
So cute. And now it's like, I don't know you. I don't know this person.
I mean, a haircut would be good, especially since he's got a baby at home, you know. Babies pull hair.
They do.
They do.
I want him to get a cut for me.
I was trying to give him other. Yeah. Anyway, we will see what happens. But in other Finn Balor news, this report came out is that WWE is at their events. They're selling Finn Balor DVDs.
No, I saw that, yeah.
And they are signed. Well, guess what WWE decides? To have Finn sign these.
I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it was funny.
You know, he's saying this happened, so we'll take him at his word. On his honeymoon. Because, you know, when
2,000, wasn't it?
It was like 1,000. So 1,000 DVDs.
It was 2,000, I think.
1 to 2,000 DVDs.
Hey, that's a big difference when you're on your honeymoon, okay?
Finn's thinking he's just going to, you know what? Did he just not get any? Because he's like, I'm still signing. Still signing. At one point, his wife is signing. Like, guys. Can you believe that shit?
I can.
I can. I mean, yeah. They don't know much about the validity of anybody's wedding or honeymoon.
They don't care.
No, they don't care. We don't care here. So this week there was Tate Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, because they were in England.
Yes, they were in England.
2,200 DVDs.
Ah.
P.S. I hand-signed 2,200 of their DVDs while I was on honeymoon, and now I have to tweet about it. This business, and then the vomit emoji.
I agree.
But he did change his profile picture back to the Mr. Gray picture.
Ah, Mr. Gray will see you now.
Oh, God.
Mr. Balor. Mr. Devitt.
I think Mr. Devitt.
Mr. Devitt will see you now.
Yeah.
I like it.
I am disappointed in his grammar, though. He knows there is spelled T-H-E-I-R. Why did he spell it T-H-E-R-E?
Maybe he just wanted to fuck with all of you.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yes, they were in England.
Yes, they were in England, and they filmed an episode of Raw and an episode of SmackDown. And,
which is yet to air.
The Raw. SmackDown did air.
Well, yeah, SmackDown, yeah.
Raw has not, and it looks horrible. I'm sorry. I read the spoilers. And
Just me with my tea over here.
her empty can.
My empty can.
Guys,
Spill the tea.
I think, now, if you don't want spoilers, skip ahead. But at this point, I don't know if you care. So basically, we might have been right.
I think everybody is thinking it at this point. I don't think it's just us.
Well, I think we were some of the first to say, "Oh no, there's a bun in the oven."
I think, I mean, we said that. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Like, she's not by any means fat, but it's obvious.
I mean, she's gained like 5 pounds all in her uterus, so.
Which makes the storyline even more stupid.
Yes. Which also, they don't know how pregnancy works. They don't.
Why is that?
She's like, I'm 7 weeks pregnant, and Rusev's the father, and I'm like, wait.
Oh, she said Rusev was the father?
Yeah, supposedly. But she said the only person I had sex with 7 weeks ago was Rusev, and I'm like, wait. If you're 7 weeks pregnant, technically 5 weeks ago you would have had sex.
The storyline's been going on for a while.
Yeah, because it has 2 weeks because you're ovulating. So technically when you ovulate, you're 2 weeks pregnant. Unless you don't have sex, and then obviously you're not. So either 5 weeks ago, the only person you were having sex with Rusev, and I don't think that was true. Or it's defying all sorts of science. Like,
well, they don't care about that. They don't think all their male viewers are going to sit down and calculate a
there's no women
cycle.
There is no women in the fucking writer's room either. So the guys are like, she must have had sex 7 weeks ago. Well, more like 5. So, yeah. I really do think she's pregnant, though. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think we're right.
Yeah. But if not, why would you have that be your fucking storyline? She's not really pregnant. And like, this, yeah. Yeah. I don't get it.
The whole thing is, I don't understand. I don't understand if they knew she was pregnant from the beginning, why this is where they wanted to go.
And if she's 9 weeks pregnant, or 7, technically 9, but 7 weeks pregnant, she'd either have to be more than 7 to 9 weeks pregnant, or she's not pregnant. Because if you come
definitely pregnant.
Because here's the thing, is like, unless they went into the storyline and then she got pregnant.
That could be, but that'd be really fast.
Well, but that would mean she'd have to be more than what she's saying she is.
But they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. So.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm just like, wait. Huh. Yeah, but the crowd hated it. They shit all over it.
Well, as they should, because at this point, nobody gives a shit.
I'm so confused. Like, I'm literally just sitting here like, I'm so confused. Like, really? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Is she having a baby? Is she not having a baby? What's the tea?
She's having a baby. Somehow they're gonna work this up into being that it's Lashley's baby.
Even though the baby is gonna come out look like Rusev?
Well, in between now and then they're gonna come up with something else.
And if
it
she
doesn't make any sense.
And if she is technically pregnant, they're running out of time because she's going to be on maternity leave soon.
Well, she's not that far along. I mean,
I don't know. I'm very confused. If they do one of those storylines though where it's like, oh no, I lost the baby, I'm gonna be like, nope, done. Nope. I don't think so. At that point I'll be like, well, I'll see. I'm hitting the dusty trail. This is where I see myself out.
I would love for someone to sit down and explain to me when this originally started what the purpose of it was. Like, what was the story? Like, was she pregnant? Was the whole plan for Dinda being Lashley? Like, why start an affair storyline when someone's pregnant only to have it end up being the husband's baby in the first place? What's the whole point of it then?
There would be no point. So, yeah. I'm a confused person.
A confused viewer.
Yeah, I'm especially when you know like how pregnancy works. You're kind of sitting here going, wait a second. honey, your math might be wrong, or whoever wrote this promo, your math is very wrong.
It's one of those little apps.
Yeah. They're like, how pregnant do you feel?
All girls got one. Get you an app.
Yeah, get a period tracker. And if you are really pregnant, get one of those pregnancy trackers. And let's find out
what's going on.
What's happening.
Get to know your body.
Yeah. And then let us know, because I, for one, am confused. Also, I feel like I know a lot about Lana's periods right now. Like, this is more than I've thought. I'm confused. Somebody answer my question, because I'm confused. Anyway. I don't know what's happening. Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know.
The thing about it is like nobody cares at this point, and you think that they would just try to scrap it, and they're not scrapping it.
No, they're like doubling down on it.
It's like, well, we already done it now.
Too late to change it. Just like confused. Like why wouldn't you just be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Like, I don't get it.
Heyman, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So what else happened? Because I didn't read spoilers.
Here, let's look. I read the spoilers and I was like, well, this all sounds like a bunch of shit. All right, here we go. Dio Madness still out because, Brock Lesnar attacked him last week on Raw. Here's the other thing that's very confusing. So Charlotte and Nattie beat the Kabuki Warriors, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was last week on Raw. Well, this week on Raw, there's going to be a title shot. But
not with them.
But not with Nattie.
Because Nattie gets nothing.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. So it's kind of like they had the four of them backstage. They're like, oh, you're getting a title shot. Oh, wait, not you, Nattie. We're putting Becky in. Why? I don't know.
They ain't gonna win, obviously, if you put Becky in. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So during this match, Shayna Baszler comes down to the ring and is watching. So What do you think will happen if Shayna Baszler's just sitting there?
Becky ain't winning shit.
Well, guess what else happens? Bayley comes out. And Bayley attacks Shayna. Because, damn it, you don't take your eyes off Bayley. And
she's important, damn it.
Bayley's important, damn it. And Asuka took advantage and got the roll up on Becky. Because, you know, why is Becky in this match?
To get people to pay attention to it, which is sad.
So also Drew McIntyre is in a match with Sin Cara. I shit you not, that's the next thing that happens.
Why? Isn't Cara in a feud with Andrade?
I guess. Jen.
Well, what the hell?
But Drew wins. Just so you know. Oh boy, here we go. You ready for this, guys? You ready? R-Truth versus the Singh brothers.
What?
And a handicap match for the 24/7 championship.
Oh my god.
Told you, this episode of Raw is crap. Okay, so here's where business starts to pick up. You ready for this? Seth Rollins comes down and people boo the shit out of him. Because, you know. Yeah. They did in Saudi Arabia as well. And the booing actually shakes Seth so much that he loses his train of thought.
Well.
Yeah. Well, then he talks about how Triple H and NXT isn't going to win. And he said, I want to challenge the best wrestler in the whole United Kingdom. Well, that was a dumb thing because Walter comes out. And, yeah.
They wrestled?
Yes.
Oh.
And Seth won.
Really?
By disqualification.
I'm about to say, because that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walter should have done what Walter does best.
Yeah.
I guess Imperium attacks Seth, which good. And then the Street Profits and Kevin Owens come down to save him.
Oh, Kevin Owens is on TV again?
Yeah. So then, guess what happens?
I texted you the other day and asked you who's hurt.
So guess what happens, guys? We can't just move on because it's a DQ. Guess what happens?
What?
It's an 8-man tag match.
Oh my god.
Because Teddy Long comes back. Not, he doesn't, but you know, it feels like Teddy Long's back. You know what, brother? We're going to have a 8-man tag match. Hold on, player.
What we're going to have right here
is an 8-man tag match.
And that match
right now.
Right now.
Yeah, so basically that happens. And Seth, Kevin Owens, and the Street Profits defeated Imperium.
That makes no fucking sense.
Why? I don't know.
That's not realistic at all.
This is not very realistic.
No.
Like,
and beat them in their home country too. Like,
yeah, Walter, you're beating Walter
in the UK. Okay.
But just beating Walter in general, like.
But still, like.
Huh? Okay? I'm confused. What's happening? What do I do with my hands?
Seth Rollins gets everything.
Of course. Then the OC confront Ricochet and Humberto Carrillo.
I do like him.
But why? Why?
I don't know. But
no, not why do you like him, but why is this happening? Because the OC were supposed to go after Undisputed. Right? Right. So the OC tells them you find a partner and we're gonna have a 6-man tag match. I shit you not. And guess who their partner is? Randall Keith Orton.
Yeah, because who else?
Because everybody else is in other 8 to 6 man tag matches the rest of the night. Yeah. Andrade defeated Cedric Alexander.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
There's no other, just Andrade defeated Cedric. It doesn't say it was a good match. Doesn't say if anything happened. It's just, there you go. And then that's when we get to the Lana saying she's pregnant. And this, because Lana says she's pregnant, Rusev admits that he's a sex addict.
He did admit?
He admitted it. He admits he's a sex addict.
Lana,
and she said, get this, she said she didn't have sex with Bobby until 7 weeks ago, but she's 9 weeks pregnant. Lana, your math sucks because technically 7 weeks ago would be when you got pregnant if you are 9 weeks pregnant. Anyway, the crowd shit all over it.
Well, good. I'm glad to know everybody.
Lana, this is the takeaway. Lana is pregnant and everybody still wants to be with her. This is not realistic at all. I'm sorry.
No, everybody hates it. So, like, why?
I'm so... Eric Rowan defeated an Enhancement talent. That's next. The Viking Raiders defeated Flash Morgan Webster and Mandrews. That's sad.
It's very sad.
And the OC lost again. And that is what happens on Raw.
Well, that sounds very... like someone like had a dartboard and like...
They're like, The only thing, they're like, the only thing we know for certain is Seth has to win. Both times. But yeah. Anybody else think that sounds like a clusterfuck? 'Cause I do.
It just it literally sounds like they threw stuff at a dartboard.
Okay, can I just say I loved your reaction to the R-Truth defeated the Singh brother via no contest. Like, what? Yeah.
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 Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. What? Oh, God. I feel like Raw's ratings are going to be low.
Well, yeah, especially now that everybody knows what happened.
And everybody's like, oh.
Pass.
Hard pass. I'm sorry, hard pass for me. I'm going to be home and I'm not even going to watch it. That just sounds really bad. Like, just really bad.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's like a filler. Like you have 2 weeks till Survivor Series, and that's what you do with it.
They're like, you know what? We're not going to spend the money to fly them. That's why I don't buy that Vince chartered the jet, because he wouldn't spend the money to fly the NXT crew over for SmackDown.
That's true.
Vince is cheap. So, yeah. That's, you know what, Jen?
That's wasting a week. There's what? There's one more Monday?
Yeah, they have one more Monday.
Yeah, so you're going to waste a whole Monday doing nothing. I realize they were in another country, but what a sucky time to be in another country when you don't have like the NXT people there.
Well, and also like you couldn't have pulled off a Raw invasion because it is Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. Like Raw invading SmackDown and vice versa.
It's true.
You were too cheap to fly in the rest because they're all there. They're literally there in the building.
Nope, they wanted our
No.
truth to wrestle the Singh brothers.
Yeah. Because, choices.
Dumb. That's fucking dumb.
That's
It's
so
not,
dumb.
man.
Like, literally, even if you're too cheap to fly NXT over, you could have at least just had them, like,
via
SmackDown
satellite.
invade. Not only that, SmackDown invading Raw, because, they're there. Seeing as they recorded SmackDown right before they recorded Raw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were in the building.
Yeah, no.
You couldn't have just been like, hey, we're going to have The Fiend and Daniel Bryan and whatever other assholes are there to go after the Raw people.
That's weird. Yeah, because it's kind of like NXT against everybody at this point.
Well, yeah, it's like, oh, now what? Are they, like, making a truce? Like, I'm confused.
Banding together.
Like, yeah, but then, here's the thing is that's not the case because on SmackDown, they decided to set up their team for the women.
And it's gonna suck.
And it's Sasha Banks, Carmella, and Dana Brooke.
Well, that's intimidation if I've ever heard it.
Like, Dana can't even get a man to, like, go on a date with her, according to Ride Along. Sasha, And Mella we just support because she's got a nice guy who apparently has a nice dick. So, hey, so far, can Carmella just win the whole thing? I don't know who's going to be on Team Raw for anybody. Yeah, I'm confused. Color me confused. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like,
well, and then they said that they didn't even announce how Sasha became captain, and Carmella was running that down, saying like, "Oh,
as
how
she
did she become
should."
captain?" So they didn't even explain that.
They're like, well, you're the captain. And she's like, wait. I feel like their team's going to implode before they even get to next week. So, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do this because the main roster seems to not know what the fuck they're doing. And they're so surprised when they get invaded. That's the funny thing is they all act like, oh my god, they showed up?
Who knew this was happening?
Oh my god. And everybody's like, no, well, really. And the only people who had balls enough to go invade them was the OC. Everybody else was like, well, everybody else is just like, well, okay. Like,
maybe next week. This week, maybe.
Well, they're still in the UK next week.
Oh. Well, that's just stupid.
Yes! Plus, they send people back and then come back.
What a dumb time to go to the UK.
Nobody thought this through.
Possible time. They're going to go to the UK and then come from the UK and go straight to Chicago. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, no, they got one more week till Chicago.
So they are going to be home a week then.
They're going to be home a week.
Okay.
But this week, that means this week, unless they fly people back, which they should fly the OC back. Because that kind of,
important.
Otherwise, ain't nobody going to show up.
I'm so confused.
Now, let's see. Yeah, they're in Vienna today, which is the 11th. Glasgow is where the SmackDown people are going, it looks like. That's in Scotland. They're going to France on the 12th. Amsterdam on the 12th. Switzerland on the 13th. I bet Cesaro's going to be on that one.
I would think.
I would hope.
Why not?
And he is a secret billionaire after all.
Literally, he's probably got dealings going on.
Got money there, I bet.
It's probably like, I don't have time for this shit. I got my investors.
And then the 14th, they're going to be in Germany. The Raw people are going to be in Germany on the 15th.
Yeah, I don't know. Stupid.
The 16th, Raw people will be there. SmackDown will be in Philly on next Friday. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to make that work.
It's not going to work. That's the issue. Not going to work. It's a hot-ass mess.
Yeah.
I don't know who booked this. Who booked them to be gone? It doesn't. It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And pre-tape it stuff. It's pre-taped too. So then, like, you already know what's gonna happen. So why watch it? I don't know. It's just dumb.
It's very dumb.
I'm not intrigued at all. Although I will say we didn't talk about this, but the Seth and Adam match on Monday was really good.
I feel like they made Seth way too strong.
No, I enjoyed it.
Seth
Adam got the pin.
He did. You know why? Because Adam is better than Seth.
He is better than Seth.
And also, guys, I mean, we got Adam Cole versus Daniel Bryan, and we got Adam Cole versus Seth Rollins.
Pretty good week.
Pretty good, yeah. But this week, who knows?
Might get a one Singh brother versus the other one.
No, R-Truth will have to be in there somewhere.
R-Truth versus
the Ascension.
Main
eventing Raw.
R-Truth versus No Way Jose versus Mojo.
Ah, that's a classic.
There you go.
Sorry, Mojo, we love you, but they can't book you for shit.
Nope.
No, they can't. So Saturday, Full Gear was on.
I did not watch.
I watched.
Surprise.
I watched one match. Well, two matches. I watched the Joey Janela and Sean Spears one too.
But I thought you watched the Cody one.
I saw when he hit his face.
Do you know he separated a rib from his sternum?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Well, that's because, yeah, he done fell on his face.
Yep.
And his mom got the better of Chris Jericho.
I'm not amused.
I like his mom. She told Jericho, "Fuck you."
That's
I
nice.
like it.
That's nice. I'm not supporting it in any way, shape, or form. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Will. Kenny tried to be a deathmatch wrestler. Keyword tried.
What is with that? Like, of all the people you're gonna pick
to do a deathmatch,
like, people were like, "Oh my god!" Like, I obviously didn't see it, but oh my god, so good, blah blah blah. And I'm like, a lot of it was like really like one of their first times watching Kenny, and they're like, "Oh my!" I'm like, "No, that's not what Kenny's about. Like, he doesn't do that. Like, that's what Mox is about. That is not what Kenny is about." Like, okay, you did a good job, I guess. Whatever, but
I mean, he didn't die at his first death match, so I guess that's a success.
I guess, but it's not his thing.
Hey, you know what? I'm still waiting for Jimmy Havoc versus Mox, 1-on-1.
Well, that would have made sense. And I was reading something someone said today online. They were like, death matches in that type of situation makes sense if there's more of a build to the point of hatred between each other, and that makes sense to me. Like, but there's no build of hatred between them. If I felt like they really hated each other, I might could get into it.
I mean, as a death match, it wasn't bad.
I'm just saying though, like, that to me made sense when I read that.
I'm just saying, like, looking at it from just a plain death match, it wasn't bad. I mean, Mox had to carry him through most of that match.
I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess this sets up Mox moving up the rankings. Which he's at the. Did you see that they have him towards the bottom?
Of
Because
what?
none of the rankings, because none of his matches have been sanctioned, or yeah, sanctioned.
Oh, the rankings of just AEW?
Yeah.
Because they don't really care about him.
Exactly.
They don't care about him. Not one bit. They don't give a shit. He draws people in to watch the matches. That's it.
But the next person to get a shot is Puck.
Well, good for him.
I hope he beats Jericho, but I highly doubt it.
And then they had MJF turn on Cody way too early.
I'm so surprised.
And then they have the fan that threw the beer on him, and everybody was like, "Oh, so disrespectful." No, that was a plant. Even I fucking knew that. They put the camera on the dude. They're not gonna put the camera on the guy that threw the beer if he really threw the beer.
Exactly.
Dumb. I'm not trying to be mean, but these AEW people, man.
The sun shines out Cody's butthole.
Sure does.
And I just say, though, when he landed on that ramp, I laughed really hard. I was just like, ha ha, loser. What a loser. I thought it was hilarious.
I only saw GIFs. I didn't watch any of it. But yeah, he hit it pretty fucking hard. But you know what? Oh well. Shit happens.
I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, look at him. He's such an idiot. I mean, like, ugh.
And that promo, I didn't watch all of it.
What
the one that everybody's raving about, oh, he did a promo as good as his dad's, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I
saw it on like I saw it and I was like,
but I saw where he was like, maybe I did watch it all. It was like 2 minutes or something?
Yeah, and he's like, if I lose, I will never challenge for the AEW title again.
He's like, this isn't just about me. This is about my mother, my sister, my wife. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, obviously I wasn't paying attention to the whole thing, but I was just like,
this is about my family. It's like, Cody, you always bring up your family. Shut up.
Notice you didn't mention your brother, but
or your dead dad.
That too.
No, you know what? It is not about his family. It's about how Cody can look the best.
And everybody's kissing his ass about that promo. Oh, it was so great.
Oh my God, you're so great, Cody. You're so popular. Yeah, fuck that. Like, I seriously am just like, you people are brainwashed.
They're totally brainwashed.
But hey, apparently we're terrible people because we hate AEW.
We're not real wrestling fans.
No, we're not. I don't know what I've been watching for 20 years, but apparently I'm not a wrestling fan. Don't they know that I hate, like, WWE too?
Yeah, but not in the same capacity that you hate this.
Well, there's people I like in both, but I think Vince McMahon is a shyster, and I think Cody Rhodes is a shyster as well.
I think Vince is a much more honest snush.
Yeah, people know Vince McMahon's a piece of shit, and guess what? Vince would probably be like, yes, I am a piece of shit.
Yep.
Cody, no, he'll feed you the shit, but like in a gold thing so it looks nice at least.
With that silver spoon he doesn't have or has or whatever he said.
I've never had a silver spoon in my mouth. Bullshit. I mean, at least with Vince McMahon, we know he grew up in a trailer park.
It's true.
Cody, you didn't grow up in a trailer park.
I know where Cody grew up.
Not a trailer park?
Not a trailer park. And not a bad town. Not a bad anything.
I'm from the other side of the tracks. No, you're not, Cody. Shut up.
But you're from Marietta.
You're like, shut up, Cody.
And the good part of Marietta. So shut up.
He didn't go to the poor people school.
No, he didn't.
There you go. He had competent teachers. Then again, maybe not, because I didn't go to the poor kid school and our teachers were incompetent. Anyway, that's besides the point. That, and plus it wasn't like Dusty was poor. I'm sorry. I love Dusty. Dusty's amazing, but he'd probably be the first to tell you he wasn't poor.
I don't know. I think it's stupid. And all these people kissing his ass and kissing AEW's ass, and because they like one or two wrestlers, like all these people that followed Ambrose, Mox, whatever you want to call him there, it's great that you follow him there, you like him, but they're all like buying into the whole spiel. And I'm like, you didn't know who any of these people were until he went there, and now you're like, oh, I'm with AEW. But I'm like, do you know who these? You don't know who they are.
You don't know the shit they do.
Yeah, you recognize Cody Rhodes. You recognize him. You don't know
recognize
him.
Chris Jericho.
And Sean Spears, you recognize him. You don't know him.
Well, they hate Sean Spears.
Wow.
Sean Spears they hate him. And I'm like, he seems like a very nice guy.
AEW fans hate him?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're like, oh, Sean Spears, he faced Cody, and he's a dick. I'm like, he's a heel?
I don't understand people.
I don't get it. I'm like, really? You people need, I don't know. What are they going to do when Cody shows his true colors?
They ain't going to get it. They ain't going to understand.
They're going to be like, he would never. It's like, oh, but he just did.
And he will continue.
And he will continue.
As long as y'all support his ass, and you'll keep supporting his ass. So
yeah. And you know they won't stop, because it's like, oh. Yeah. I don't know, guys.
I'm not with AEW.
I'm with Jimmy Havoc and Allie and the people who aren't being used. Because that's already happening. You know what? I hate the fucking people who are like, oh, everybody's getting used. No, they're not.
Mm-mm.
Have you seen Allie? I haven't seen Allie.
I haven't seen her.
I don't see Jimmy Havoc.
Well, he got arrested. Not arrested, but he got in a fight, supposedly. But now I think it was all fake. And did you see where that Alicia Tout tweeted the video out where she was at dinner with all of them?
Yeah.
Joe had the best dinner last night and she tagged both of them in it. Like, these crazy guys, or this group of guys, or whatever it was she said. I'm like, oh, please.
And they're trying to make Jimmy Havoc out to look like a drunk. You know what? Jimmy fucking Havoc may be a lot of things, but I don't think he's a drunk.
No.
And if he was,
he's an angry drunk.
And if he was, can I just say, I would do the same thing if I was in the company of those assholes.
It's true.
I would.
And get drunk.
You get drunk, and then if they said something, oh no.
Either more crab cakes or.
And they were there with the crab cakes. I'm like, I want a crab cake for one. But also, I don't blame him, because I would punch him in the fucking face.
He's kind of an arrogant prick.
Who?
Excalibur.
Oh, yeah, he is.
And Tony, oh, God.
Everybody was like, he's not making any sense.
He's such an idiot. And he's up there talking about, oh, this has been my best time at calling wrestling. Wrestling is the best it's ever been. What?
I don't think so.
You called much better wrestling than this. I don't understand. And then you have that asshole that came on AJ's post today and said that where AJ talked about Morrow being like the best announcer right now, and like, obviously you don't remember JR, blah blah blah, JR, and then AJ went off on him, which I loved it.
But, like, here's what I think is fucking stupid. They're like, oh, JR's so good. During the Riho match, he just kept saying, she's 98 pounds. She's been wrestling since she was 9 years old.
Same shit over and over.
Same shit over and over. It's like, do you not know, like...
So here's what they said. Somebody said, I'm so fucking happy that Morrow is calling the AJ Styles match on NXT. They make the perfect tag team. And AJ retweeted and said, Morrow is easily the best commentator in the biz. And someone said, stop acting like you don't know who JR is because you work in that universe where no other company exists. I love Morrow and he should be calling Raw, but he's not better than JR or Tony Schiavone. And AJ retweeted and said, normally I don't reply to real morons, but you've earned it. Morrow is one of the busiest commentators, not only in wrestling, but in sports, that people get knocked out. Why do you think that's so, you simple-minded idiot? Why do you think that's so, you simple-minded idiot? And then Morrow said, thanks a lot with a heart and a fist bump.
I seriously just sit here and I'm like, are you people that fucking brainwashed? Are you that dumb?
JR didn't even know the Gorillas of Destiny's names when he called that match last year. He didn't know their names. They gave him a list and descriptions. And
he had like a fucking thing with like pictures.
He still didn't know.
He had pictures.
I don't. He was great. In his time, he was great.
When he was younger.
He don't know shit. He don't know what's going on. He's showing up, getting a paycheck, and, you know, basically just spewing like, he sounds like King at this point.
Oh, King, but maybe a smidge more intelligent.
A little bit more eloquent in his...
Yeah. Like, he knows not to, like, perv on the women as they're wrestling, at least.
That's true. But
unlike King.
He talks about how they're 98 pounds.
Yeah. She's 98 pounds! Okay, King, what else does she do?
He don't know.
He don't know. She's 98? Did you know she's 98 pounds?
I've heard once or twice.
And she's been wrestling since she was 9 years old. Because guess what? Yeah. I'm just like, really? And when Riho's opponent, I don't even remember what her name was, came out, he goes, I don't understand. It's that one who thinks she's like Freddie Mercury.
Who?
Yeah, one of the opponents like looks up to Freddie Mercury like Shinsuke looks up to Michael Jackson. So she came out like in the whole outfit with a mustache on, trying to be Freddie Mercury, and JR's just like, I don't understand why she wears mustache.
Oh God.
And I'm like,
so no one had told him beforehand.
And then you get Excalibur going, she just really likes Freddie Mercury, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh God.
Yikes.
See, this is why I don't watch it.
Oh.
I would just get very cringe and very...
I like hate watching it. But like only in the Busted Open Discord because they are all like, oh my god, AEW is so great. And I'm like, hey, no. I just like to hate watch it. Well, they do. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't get it. But in happier news, Liger had his last match on U.S. soil last night. On Saturday.
Is that happier news?
Well, it's better news.
You know what else?
What?
These AEW people, these new bandwagon AEW people probably don't know who that is.
Yeah. They had the Great Muta there last night as one of Cody's judges. So we were totally wrong. It's not the dog or, which I was very underwhelmed about. But anyway, yeah, the Great Muta showed up at and he didn't have any of the garb on, so he just looked like not the Great Muta, and I was like, oh, okay,
I don't like this.
okay. But then on the other side of the coast, you got Liger in his final match on U.S. soil because his retirement week is the first week of January, and New Japan's gonna shut down here in a couple weeks for the month of December. The lead up is coming. But another New Japan news, and this is a lot happier. Hiromu Takahashi is back.
He is.
He is with both of the cats. Daryl came back, and Daryl's got a new friend.
The pig.
No,
right?
that's Will now has a pig.
Oh, it's Will.
It's
Yeah.
the sex pig.
But isn't it in response to
Daryl? Because
yes.
it is going to be Hiromu versus Will Ospreay at WrestleKingdom.
Are the pig and the cat gonna fight too?
No, they're friends.
Oh.
They're friends. For the time being, at least. They are friends. But can I just say, when he returned, they had Daryl lighting the match on a little bomb. And he started dancing. Then the other cat came on the screen and started dancing. Then I was like, oh, cats!
Dancing cats.
Dancing cats with bombs. I love it. This is, you know what it is, Jen? That is the content I tune in for.
Mm-hmm.
Dancing cats.
And pigs.
And then you got the sex pig now.
I saw where the sex pig and him were at Mario's mansion. Like there's like this display from Mario's mansion with one of the tubes and him and the sex pig were in the tube. Yeah, Luigi's mansion. I'm sorry, Luigi's mansion.
Yes, and guys, Daryl has made big moves in the time that he's been out. Daryl got married to Carol, who is also a cat.
Daryl got some pussy.
Yeah, and guess what? They got a baby. There's a baby Daryl now, and his name is Daryl Jr.
Well, how about that?
And all the internet can say is Daryl is the best name for a cat.
You get a cat, or are you gonna name it Daryl?
Oh, I would. I still want the toy. They have them on Amazon now. They're like $20. I want it so bad.
What are you gonna do with that?
I'm going to sit there and make it like applaud and do cute shit.
You're gonna make it applaud?
Yes. And you know what? Last Christmas, Daryl dressed like Santa.
Now they can be Santa, Mrs. Claus, and an elf.
I know.
Christmas card, done and done.
Done and done. And he colors. He colors, guys. Daryl knows how to color. Can we just, you know what? Daryl, Wrestler of the Year. Daryl wins everything.
I can't even believe I'm almost up at 4 a.m. talking about a cat coloring.
Well, you know what? It's because Daryl
is iconic.
Daryl's iconic. We love Daryl. We stan Daryl in this house.
Coloring away.
And the sex pig, his name is Percy. Percy the sex pig. And Percy said that he
doesn't sound very sexy.
Well, Percy the sex pig said he's going to share his Sour Patch Kids with Daryl when he gets back.
He's probably going to poison them.
Probably. But guess what? This is a fun story.
It is fun.
It is fun. This is the content that I'm here for. And Percy and Daryl were both at the WrestleKingdom press conference.
Were they? Did they have their own microphones?
They both dressed up. They were clothed.
Look on your face. That's a Billy look on your face.
Come on. Apparently, Percy's mother is B. B is Percy's mother. At one point, Hiromu tried to take Percy at the press conference. Yes. And also at this press conference, Jay White just was like, I'm fucking over this shit. Which, good for him. I agree. Jay was not feeling it.
Jay doesn't feel a lot of things.
I'm there with him.
I mean, I would feel Jay, but you know.
Yeah, but we're talking about other people. We're not feeling their shit.
No.
And
fuck home.
Yeah. But he went in on Ospreay. He went in. Oh, he did.
I need to go watch that then. That would be enjoyable.
I sent you the video.
Oh, that part I did watch.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't watch the whole thing.
He said, here's what he said, guys. He said that Will Ospreay's out here saying he's had the best year ever, and Jay thinks it's a bunch of bullshit.
He's like, you've had everything handed to you, and you lost everything.
And you lost. And he's there busting his ass, and now he's going to have the chance to get into that title match at WrestleKingdom. Now you're probably asking me, hey, Nikki, how does that work? Well, lovely listeners, this is how this works. Jay will be facing Naito for the Intercontinental Championship on night 1, because WrestleKingdom is a 2-night thing now, so I'm going to be exhausted.
WWE, take note.
Yeah, WWE, please take note. It's a 2-night event now. Followed up by New Year's Dash, a.k.a. Liger's retirement party. It's going to be a long week. So, basically, Jay and Naito have their match. And on that same night, we get Kota Ibushi versus Okada. And on night 2, the winner of Naito versus Jay, which we need it to be Jay, will face the winner of Okada versus Kota for both belts.
Ah.
Yes.
The twist.
It's a twist. But I'm here for it.
So who do we think? Who do you think?
So this is how I've kind of thought about it. I'm thinking it's either going to be Kota or Jay. Because I don't think Naito's re-signed, and if he did it, they're being very quiet about it. And I don't think they're going to give Okada both belts.
No, definitely not Okada.
So I think it narrows it down to Jay or Kota. Which if that's night 2, I'm all for it. I'm there. Count me in. Because I'll be there.
Me too. I'll stay up for that.
Yeah, Kota. I mean, if you saw their finals for the G1, you know, like that's a fucking good match.
It was good.
It was a good match. So I mean, it's gonna be good. Also, Okada versus Kota is gonna be good, and Naito versus Jay is gonna be good. So for 2 nights, those matches alone are gonna be really good, and that's not even including Ospreay versus Hiromu. Cat versus pig. There's gonna be stuffed animals everywhere. So stuffed animal mania, and that's for the light heavyweight belt.
I'd rather watch stuffed animal mania than Cody versus Jericho.
Oh god, they move so slow too. Like Jericho, like it looked like his pants were 2 sizes too small. Like he needs to go like a size up. And Cody, him just falling on that ramp is the funniest shit. Cause you know he like when they're set up the ring, he goes, "That ramp's perfect." Then you see him kill himself on the ramp that he thought it was perfect. Yeah. But Again, guys, we're gonna see Stuffed Animal Mania. And cats and sex pigs and Jay White and Kota Ibushi. Which I hate how people still are shipping Kenny and Kota.
Yeah, forget it. Let it go.
That is never going to happen. Let's just say the Young Bucks made it perfectly clear. Your saviors, the fucking Bucks of Youth, made it perfectly clear that New Japan wants nothing to do with them. It's never going to happen. Get over it.
Move on.
Move on. And also, Kenny's dumb enough to try to use his New Japan visa to get back into Japan when New Japan isn't fucking his employer. But you know what the AEW conspiracy theorist said it was?
What?
Get ready for this, Jen. New Japan is trying to ban him from Japan.
Why is that? Because he left them.
Because he left them.
They don't give a fuck.
And I said,
Let me say something. Kenny Omega had lost all of his star power
before he left Japan.
Before he left Japan.
But also, literally any country in the world. If you quit your employer or don't sign a contract with your employer,
your visa doesn't
and you're on a visa, they're going to terminate your visa.
Mm-hmm.
And then
working.
And then you, Kenny Omega, have to go through the appropriate channels and get your visa.
Like a normal person.
Like anybody else in the world. You're not that special. You're not that important.
No, we know why he wants to go back. There's no point.
Well, he went back for, I'm going to go wrestle in DDT. Did you really think that was going to work? Because it didn't. God. You gotta be joking me. Like, are you that dumb? He's fucking dumb, isn't he?
He is just like the rest of them. He thinks he's just the greatest thing in the whole world. And he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and people are gonna fall down and bow down at his feet.
Well, guess what? That ain't happening.
People did that when he was humble. And,
tough titties.
And was badass and didn't act like a fucking caricature of himself.
Of his old self.
Like, sorry, don't like it at all. Like,
no. It's not cute. It's not funny.
It's really not.
No.
I'm over it.
Done with it. Like, really? You're not that cool, Kenny.
Not anymore.
You're not. And then you sit there and you're just like, oh, I run the women's division. Well, that's pretty obvious because the women's division is shit in AEW.
He runs the women's division?
Apparently.
Oh my god.
Why do you think Riho's been champion so long?
Oh my god.
Because Riho was my tag team partner in Japan. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That women's division is crap.
It's not good.
It's crap. And everybody's like, oh, Tessa Blanchard needs to go over there. And wrestle who?
No, God, no.
Who is she going to wrestle? Herself? But you can only have her versus B and her versus Britt so often.
That's a bad idea.
And they're not using Allie. So what, she going to wrestle Nyla Rose next?
She wrestle Brandy because, you know, Brandy's making herself a star.
I'm a star. My name is Brandy. Brandy, you suck. She's not good. Let's be real. She's not good at all.
And this new character thing, I don't understand it.
And, like, let's just say here, yeah, you look, Brandy, you're just trying to make yourself badass, and it's not working. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Seriously. It literally, it reminds me of when Lana thought she was going to be a wrestler. It's not going to happen.
No, I was trying to find where she was talking about oh God. I didn't watch that promo, but she looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was trying to find like where she tweeted something about her and Nyla. No, her and Awesome Kong were gonna beat somebody's ass or something.
Well, they cut a piece of B's hair out, supposedly.
Look at that! They did a photo shoot at the airport in Atlanta. I've been using this airport for the last 14 years at minimum once a week. Thank you for making Brandy and I official ambassadors.
I don't want to go. Jen, is there another airport I can go to?
Nope.
Damn it.
They're right there where we walk out. When I go to take you, see the little...
I know. I'm sitting here just glaring at it.
Yeah.
I don't like these ambassadors.
Why the fuck? I don't understand.
I don't know. Jen, you need to move.
Well, they already live not far from me, so.
Yeah, I don't like that. Ugh. I mean, mine at least, like, where I live, I at least have interesting people.
Remember when we used to think they were interesting?
Yeah, not anymore.
There's a lot of wrestlers that live here, though. Somebody else lives here.
Yeah. Somebody does live there. But I think he's further away than...
Well, yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's a lot further away. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's do our wrestling husbands, because we've been gone a week and a half-ish. Wrestling husbands, top 5.
Can I just shout them out?
Well, if you want to explain any of them, you're more than welcome to, but sure.
I really think Adam Cole, number 1. Because he had a great week.
Hell, he had an amazing week.
Amazing week. Finn Balor.
He's always on our list.
Yes. I'm going to put AJ on there.
Mr. Styles.
Mr. Styles.
He's got a new attitude.
He does. And I like it. Ciampa.
Daddy's home.
Daddy, yeah. And he said, you know, what was it he said to the guys, the OC guys? Like, everyone keeps talking about, like, the main roster or whatever. Welcome to the main roster when they came to NXT. I liked that. And I'm going to go for number 5. I'm going to do Mustafa Ali because he donated all his blood money to a good cause.
Yes, as you should.
Yes.
All right, my top 5. Number 5, I'm starting from the bottom.
All right.
Jay White.
Yay.
He's wrestling tomorrow. He's got a big match coming up, as we talked about earlier. Could he be double champion? Let's hope. Let's really hope. Number 4, Carl Anderson. Mainly because his wife totally stooged that they might have been held hostage. That right there, that's a power move. It's a power move. Also, he showed up to NXT. They're the only ones who had the balls to show up. They did. Number 3, Luke Gallows. Same reasons. Except, you know, not stooging that he was held hostage. Good for him. Also, yeah, he's making a statement. He's out there. And you know what? I liked the fact that he had a plain black shirt on. I feel like that is good things.
Did you notice they were pointing that out?
Yes.
There's certain ones that are just wearing plain black shirts. They're not having any allegiance to anything.
Yeah. Carl's the only one who had an OC shirt on. But the other 3, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Luke Gallows, all had black shirts on.
Mm-hmm.
I think Carl might have forgot his black shirt.
Possibly.
He possibly did. Good for him. Anyway, number 2. Number 2? Number 2. Right? We're at 2?
Yes.
John Moxley. Why? Because he kicked the shit out of Kenny. And now Kenny can't... Kenny's out of action.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kenny is not cleared to wrestle. Neither is Cody.
I knew Cody wasn't because, you know, he fucked up his ribs or sternum or some
well,
shit.
Kenny isn't
cut his
either.
face.
Kenny is not either.
Dumbasses.
Well,
can I just say though, like, Mox has had 2 staph infections at this point. Was it really a smart idea to throw him in all that barbed wire at this point in time?
He did kind of have his arm covered up, so. And his staph infections actually came when he was being safe. That's the funny thing. The staph infections weren't even from Deathmatch Wrestling. So maybe he needed to be Deathmatch Wrestler again to not get a staph infection. Plus, like, you gotta think about it this way. The guy wrestled death matches for how long, and he never had one? But then when he starts being safe, he gets one? You know what I think it is? This is what I think it is. I feel like when it's safer, they don't clean the stuff as much. Because death matches, you got to make sure everything's like on the up and up. You know, bloodborne illnesses, things like that.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. Wait.
Well, Jimmy Havoc's
Can
never
only
had a
do
staph
so much.
infection.
Well, he's not prone, I guess. But
He's not prone.
But Moxley is prone.
Oh, yeah. Well, and his first staph infection was actually from surgery, though. It was being at the surgical center. It wasn't even from, like, doing anything dangerous.
I love how you're excusing the fact that there's no way he could get a staph infection from having barbed wire scraped across his back.
It's because it's safe. He knows what he's doing. In my mind, this is what I picture. This is what I picture happening. He's at home with his piece of drywall or his board, and he's hot gluing all this shit on there. So he knows what's happening. And Renee's feeding him chips or something.
I saw that tweet.
I know, Renee she's such a good wife.
I would have been like, fuck this shit.
I would have been like, yeah, get him.
Yeah.
Cut him open.
I would have been like, he's going to be in the hospital, and I'm going to have to miss work, and I'm going to get cussed out by my boss, and fuck this shit.
Not me. I'd be
They
like,
don't pay
yes!
you enough. Cody is an asshole, babe. They don't pay you enough. Go home. Come home to me and the dogs.
Yes. It was
let my 2 paychecks take care of us.
My big Fox money pay for us, baby. I just thought it was funny how, like, in the promo leading up to the match, they actually have Mox sitting there with his dogs.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
I was like, oh, puppies. Speaking of puppies, what are you doing over there? Jesus Christ. And my number 1 is Sorry, guys. I have 3 dogs right here. I'm dog sitting, and they're being assholes. All right, and our gold star winner for the week. Well, winners. Because one of them had a birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It is Billy Kay and Peyton Royce.
Yesterday was November 10th.
Yes. Yes.
It's very important.
It's a very important day.
It is. If you don't know what it is, shame on you.
Yes. It is.
Can we talk about, though, the wedding picture that Peyton posted?
I know. I know.
It was so pretty.
I was just like,
so pretty. Like, literally one of the prettiest wedding photos I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It had, like, the little, like, mist, the smoke behind them and everything. Oh, my God.
Like, honestly, it looked like she was just floating on air. Like, she wasn't even walking. She was just, like, floating. Like a fucking Disney princess.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So good.
That was so good. I was just like, oh, my God. Beautiful.
We're getting little Easter eggs of these wedding photos. I love it.
Yes. And then not only that, but Billy posted one too where she was helping Peyton get ready. And I was just like, oh. And then Sean Spears posted one as well.
He did.
He did.
I'm glad there were people celebrating her birthday since the people at WWE forgot.
Up, up, down, down, remembered.
They did. I saw that.
They did. I just thought it was funny in the video. So if you haven't seen it, they have the Iconics going around going, "It's a big day, you know what day it is," and Murphy's just like, "It's Billy Kay's birthday," and they're like,
Billy, what did Billy say? It was funny, whatever she said.
"Yeah," and then he's like, "No, it's Peyton's birthday," and then Peyton's just like, "Fuck you."
With it rolling her eyes. Yeah. And then at the end, they have 3 pieces of red velvet cake, and she's like, "Okay, and Billy's like, it didn't go as we planned. Like it didn't go how we wanted it. But one iconic only needs the other iconic."
I feel like that is a total mood for us. We're just like, didn't go as we planned. It's okay though.
Peyton's just sitting there, just eating her cake.
And Billy's like, "Who put the carrot cake here?" And she's like, "I like carrot cake, but we're not having carrot cake.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday." And I was like, that is relatable. She's like, "Hey, Kayla, did you put the carrot cake?"
Gotta be joking me.
She's like,
"I like carrot cake, but it's your birthday. You don't like carrot cake."
We're at red velvet cake. I feel like that is a mood for us. We're just sitting there going, it didn't go as we planned. It's okay though. We're gonna eat the cake. We only need each other.
It's so funny. I'm trying to find that part, just that one part.
So relatable.
Hold on. It's funny. Hold on.
Jen is grabbing it.
The way we wanted to, but hey, we've got your favourite, got some red velvet cake, and at the end of the day, one iconic can only depend on the other iconic. What's that one? I didn't ask for that. You put carrot cake on the cake. I didn't ask for that carrot cake. Hey, Kayla, no, you didn't. I like carrot cake, but you don't.
I feel like that is us. I'd be like, I like carrot cake, but it's your birthday.
It's on WWE's Twitter. You should go.
Yes. It's so cute. The cutest thing in the world.
And one of them is like, "Oh, is it Australia Day?" And Billy's like, "Well, it might as well be."
Might as well be.
That's a best friend there. Right there.
Hey, you know what? Jen had her birthday. And on my Insta story, I just went all out. I was like, here's Jen and I doing this. Here we are doing that. You know what? I even did ask my mom. I was like, "Mom, do you know what day it is?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "It's Jen's birthday." It's Jen's birthday. And my grandma did see the post though, and she goes, "Tell Jen I said happy birthday." I'm like, see, grandma gets it.
Old. So old.
Then you got mom who's like, "What day is it?"
My shirts fit though. I haven't took pictures of them yet, but they fit.
Yay! All right, guys. Well, I think it's time to hit the dusty trail because Jen, it's 4:00 in the morning your time,
It is.
and my dog has to pee
Yeah. We don't want him to pee in the house
again. He's staring at me right now. He's like, "Are you kidding me?"
We're on a time schedule here.
He's like, "Chop, chop, Mom." All right, guys. Well, next week, hopefully it'll be up a little sooner than,
And hopefully it won't be a total mess.
Hey, if it is, we'll just make fun of it.
I mean, we know it is we know Raw will be a mess, and SmackDown will be. We know it's gonna be a mess. What am I saying? We know it's gonna be a mess.
Well, yeah.
We already talked about it. It hasn't even happened yet.
We've already talked about Raw. Raw's a bunch of shit. But you know what? It could get better on NXT and SmackDown.
It's true.
That's cool. That's very true. I mean, it could happen, and we could just be like, "Yay, everything's awesome!" Or it could just be a bunch of shit. And if it is, we'll just talk about Impact, I guess.
Or anything.
Or anything else. We'll talk about more cats and sex pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we do best.
Are you a cat or a sex pig?
Huh. That is a question. Because I want a pig.
I need to figure out exactly what a sex pig is.
Is it a porn star?
Well, then I'm not a sex pig because I'm not going to be that. I'll be a cat. You know how they say cats fuck as much as dogs, just nobody catches them doing it?
I've never heard that, but okay.
Never heard that?
Can I be a bunny instead? Oh my god, Jen, you could be bunny.
Could. A sex
And-
bunny.
Bunnies have sex all the time.
Yeah, sex bunny. We could be sex bunnies. Let's be sex bunnies.
Yeah. I'll just be a demon sex bunny.
And we'll go to Build-A-Bear and dress up bunnies.
Like horse.
Yeah.
And demons.
And sex bunnies. And take them with us to Mania.
I like how this is going. I think this is great. I see no faults.
I wonder if we could get little dominatrix outfits for them.
We could just get
Little
leather straps.
Bondage, yeah.
Bunch of leather straps. Just be like, here we go. Sex
Bondage bunny.
bunnies and sex. Just sex everything. You know,
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea. Anyway, guys, until next week, when hopefully things are better. And if not, I will talk about Impact because I have been watching Impact. Okay.
Okay, we'll talk about it. We can talk more about New Japan. I'll watch more New Japan in between now and then.
Yeah, we could watch more New Japan. We can.
Hate watch AEW, but I refuse to watch it. But
I
I'll
know,
hate watch the
yeah.
clips online.
Yeah, I don't feel like hate watching AEW. I don't feel like it. We'll hate watch SmackDown and Raw.
I don't feel like I hate watch it that
I
much
do.
anymore. I don't think so.
I am like, okay, I
more than
shouldn't
you
say
do.
all the time. I watch it and then get super snarky.
But there are parts of it you like.
Well, yeah, but it's the people I like.
But let's admit it. It's you've come a long way from your I'm not
Boycott.
watching it ever again.
Yes. I mean, there was a time where I was like, oh God. No.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I still kind of feel like, oh God, no, sometimes.
Well, yeah. I mean, Lana,
Yeah.
Rusev. How could you not?
Yeah. I just don't understand it. But yeah, so I don't know. But I do hate watch sometimes just to like talk shit on it.
Hmm.
Like that's how you know I really hate AEW because I don't even hate watch it. Like people are like, "Oh my God, hate watch it." I'm like, I watched the pay-per-view just to see Mox and Joey Janela and Shawn Spears. And they were in a match together, so I only had to really watch 2 matches. Which Joey Janela versus Shawn Spears wasn't that bad. And Shawn Spears won. So
Did he?
He did. He won on his wife's birthday. Well, close enough to his wife's birthday, but hey, there you go. Yeah. So
Happy late birthday, Peyton.
happy belated birthday, Peyton. We love you. And eat all the red velvet cake.
I'll eat the carrot cake.
Me too.
I like both. They both have cream cheese icing. I mean,
Carrot cake I prefer, but you know, if it was your birthday and you only wanted red velvet cake, I'd eat it.
I would eat either or.
There you
We'll
go.
that's what we'll do when we go to Mania. We'll get us a carrot cake.
Just eat cake.
Yeah, it's close to your birthday. We'll have a birthday cake.
Yay! Birthday!
And then we'll go around to all these random randos at bars and say, "Do you know what today is? It's almost Nikki's birthday."
Yeah! They'll be like, it's WrestleMania weekend? No.
No. What? No.
No.
Maybe
I
joking
mean-
me.
They're like, it's WrestleMania? Well, it should be. But it's my birthday!
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the biggest week of the year. Yeah.
Yeah,
As Billy would say, yeah.
but it's my birthday!
It's birthday
Anyway.
week.
My birthday week.
Month, really.
It is. It's technically a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You should be celebrating it. Why aren't you celebrating it? We need shots.
We need all the drinks.
We need all the drinks. If they got bar food here, we'll take some cheese sticks.
We love cheese sticks. We need some buffalo wings.
There you go.
Yes.
If you're not providing it, we're moving on.
We're moving on. They're like, what do I get out of it? You get to celebrate my birthday.
And we're wearing our slutty pirate outfit.
I'm an iconic pirate.
I'm an iconic slut for the week.
I'm an iconic slut for the week. And me going, it's my birthday! Oh, God.
I'm not above asking for shots and cheese sticks. I'm not. I'll do it.
She's really not, guys.
I'm really not. If there's a Jimmy Seafood, there'll be seafood somewhere. We'll ask for crab cakes.
Girl, I want Jimmy's seafood, though.
Crab cakes are good just about everywhere, though.
Jimmy's was really good. Though.
I want some crab cakes and what else? Like maybe a fried shrimp.
I want a shrimp cocktail.
Oh yeah, the jumbo.
Like a big one. Like you get in Vegas.
We want the jumbos.
Jumbo shrimp. I want the one like you get in Vegas. It's like the size of your head.
Oh, like the big like tray.
Yeah.
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 And we're gonna need that.
We're gonna need a lot of that.
Like a seafood cake, basically.
Yeah.
We need tiers.
I love shrimp.
Tiers of shrimp.
Everywhere. But yeah, guys, if you want to, join in on the iconic birthday Pirates WrestleMania weekend, feel free. But bring shrimp.
Yes.
Yes. All right, guys. So until next week, where we sit there and talk about what goes on. Also, by then, WrestleMania tickets will be on sale. Will we be buying them? We don't know yet. We don't know. But also, Joey Janela Spring Break is supposed to have tickets go on sale in the next month, too. But that's a lot cheaper than WrestleMania. Like, a lot. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so until next week. Bye.
Bye.